What's up my fellow Cobras, and welcome back to another Joe Cobra game review. Today's review is for Red Dead Redemption 2, a 2018 open world adventure game developed and published by Rockstar Games. It is the third entry in the Red Dead series and is a prequel to 2010's Red Dead Redemption. The story is set in 1899 and follows outlaw Arthur Morgan, who is a member of the Vandalin gang and has Arthur dealing with the decline of the Wild West while also attempting to survive against government forces, rival gangs, amongst other adversaries. Now guys, I actually did review this back when I first started my channel. Unfortunately the review was a bit of a mess, so in the end I had to delete it. But hey, I feel now is the time to have another go and do a better job. So here we are, and I hope you all enjoy it. The game's main story tells a tale of a dwindling group of outlaws who are trying to survive while escaping the law in a modernizing America. After a botched heist goes terribly wrong, they then find themselves on the run and resort to robbing and killing whoever they can while trying to stay alive. All of the characters from main lead Arthur Morgan to Big Boss Dutch Vandalin to John Marston himself, amongst many others, all of them have great chemistry and make for many unforgettable moments throughout the story. Red Dead Redemption 2, unlike its predecessor, is very much a different game. The gameplay is much more advanced, fluid, and offers more insane realism than in any other game I've seen before. From the way you hunt animals, cook food, sleep, and even have to shave, to even ensuring your horse stays healthy and well fed, Red Dead 2 has it all. And if you ever wanted to play the role of a real life cowboy, then look no further than this game. The honor system from the previous game makes a return. Put simply, if you do good deeds such as help citizens that are stranded or being beaten up, your honor will go up. If you steal, murder innocents or rob NPCs, your honor will drop. I found the game was much more enjoyable being good rather than bad, as when you have low honor, the law will constantly be on your tail, making it annoying to progress smoothly. But if you manage to keep your morale high, then the game world will work to your advantage. Fishing and hunting, playing poker, blackjack or dominoes and much more are here, just like in the original, but there is so much more than that on top. As you are part of the group of outlaws led by the brilliant Dutch Vandalin, there is much more to think about when it comes to your fellow outlaws, like the day-to-day running of the camp. Some might say that there's actually way too much to worry about and perform, but Rockstar thankfully makes most of it optional. You might not get as much ammo or equipment upgrades if you ignore all the extras, but you can go through the game without having to engage with them too often. And to me that's just great game design right there. Giving you an open world and letting you play however you want to play it is definitely the way to go. Even beyond the countless side and main missions, there are plenty of random encounters in the world. The world just feels so lived in and has so many fun activities you can do that it's mind-blowing. And this might be where some people will draw the line with the game, as the sheer size of the map and things to do will put most people off, especially those who like a more fast-paced gaming experience or are short on time. Having the biggest open world map of any Rockstar game and just a horse to travel on, it can take a considerable amount of time to get between far-reaching locations. Yes, you can fast travel between certain places once you've discovered them, and yes, you can even set the horse ride into a very cool cinematic mode that does it automatically for you. But if you do, you will obviously miss out on some of the awesome side stories and segments the game world has to offer.
Hey! Need a hand with your horse?
Sounds good.
Shit.
Equally impressive is the game's audio and the spaghetti western soundtrack. Whether it be the sound of your gun reloading, the sound of a bullet ricocheting, or the many different animal sounds, to even bullets fired on top of mountaintops sounding completely different to the sound of bullets fired indoors. It's all here, and the attention to detail in everything the game sets out to do is just remarkable. Maybe the only thing that I didn't like about the Red Dead games was of the control options the game gives you. They aren't all bad, but they can prove to be annoying at times. Talking to or greeting NPCs can be very finicky, especially if you get into trouble by pressing the wrong button like I did many times. And unarmed combat controls and mechanics are not as good here as they are in GTA 5, and it can also make fist fights in the game quite frustrating. But despite this, the game shines when it comes to the all-important gunplay, as weapons have much more of a predictable recoil pattern and have you taking your time while aiming up your shots. The awesome dead-eye targeting system returns, which also allows the player to slow down time, which allows them then to mark targets and works even better here than before. And new to Red Dead is gun maintenance, which will deteriorate in quality the more you use a gun, so you will have to keep them well maintained and oiled in order to keep the damage they dish out high. And as for the game's cast, I'm not even going to go there, as that is a whole review in itself, and it's simply better for you guys to just experience them all for yourself and make your own mind up on who you liked and who you didn't. But just rest assured that the game's cast is probably the best cast ever put together in a video game.
Cantando se alegran, cielito lindo los corazones. Ay, 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 ay. Canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo los corazones.
Red Dead Redemption 2 takes you back to when the outlaws of the Wild West were nearing the end of their power and the struggles that they faced towards an ever-changing America, in a story that is just as amazing as the original game. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a masterpiece and a perfect example of how you make a AAA video game. For those of you who have yet to play any of the Red Dead Redemption games, well, you are truly missing out on one of the best video games ever made. And for those of us who have played them, well, I am sure you will agree that it is one of the best experiences a video game has to offer, and one that will be remembered for a very long time to come. I am going to give Red Dead Redemption 2 a legendary 10 out of 10. And from now on, for games that I think are must-buys, I'm going to give it my Cobra stamp of approval. So guys, thank you so much as always for taking the time to watch my video. Have you played Red Dead Redemption 2? If so, what are your thoughts? Leave your comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell button now if you enjoyed my review, and hit the bell button so you never miss one of my latest videos. Take care guys, and I will see you all on the next video. Bye bye.
One more big score, we got enough money to leave. What do you think?
Nothing means more to me than this game. I would kill for it, I would happily die for it.
I wish things were different. But it weren't us who changed.
Trust me, Arthur. Just one more.
And there's always a goddamn tree.
I don't want to kill all these folk, Dutch. Just you.
What about loyalty?
Loyal to what matters.
Do as you're goddamn told.
It is us or him.